Your nose is gonna look like this for 4 months, or it's gonna look pinched up like this for 4 months. And there's gonna be like a very weird separation. So your lip and your nose gonna be like this. You're gonna look like this for like 4 or 5 months. And that's because when you get your nose done, this be so swollen. This right here be so swollen. And like the spaces that you had down your nose is going a little bit upper. So when people first get their nose done, for the first 2-3 months, they're on medication. They're on painkillers. And when you're on painkillers and those medications that they prescribe you when you first do your surgery, your mind wonders and think for itself. So when you're making fun of a woman that just got her nose done, y'all fucking with her mind, and y'all fucking with...
Cardi B is stepping all the way up for GloRilla after fans went off about her nose job. It all kicked off when GloRilla posted some new photos online. Nothing too crazy at first glance, just her doing her thing. But of course, the internet doesn't miss a thing. People zoomed in, compared her old pics, and before you knew it, folks were shouting, she got her nose done. And instead of ducking the comments or acting clueless like some celebs do, GloRilla came out with zero hesitation and responded with just 2 words. And did. That part had people screaming. She owned it, didn't stutter, and that confidence should have been enough to shut things down. But nope, it only fired people up even more.
But why did you touch your nose? I was pissed when Michael did it. I had to tell your nose like, is this the nose? Is this the nose y'all trying to get? Is this it? I feel like it's more pushed up. That is not cute. Keep your nose.
The backlash hit hard. Some people said the new nose didn't fit her face, calling it botched and saying she looked way different, in a bad way. Others were just plain rude, throwing out comments like, why would you mess with your face? You were fine before. Social media turned into a whole judging panel overnight, like folks suddenly got a degree in cosmetic surgery. That's when Cardi B, who's no stranger to the plastic surgery convo herself, came in like a real one and backed her up. Cardi made it clear she wasn't here for the disrespect, and she had Glow's back all the way. That support meant something, but let's be real, it didn't stop the trolls from talking. But here's the thing, this reaction, it's expected. Anytime a public figure, especially a woman, changes her appearance, the internet goes wild. But when that woman is black, the conversation shifts. In the black community, cosmetic surgery is still kind of hush-hush. People have deep opinions about it, and many think changing your features means you're trying to erase your roots, your culture, or fit into someone else's standard of beauty. So while GloRilla came through with the truth, loud and proud, the world wasn't ready to just accept it quietly. And that's the messed up part, because nobody should be getting dragged for making changes to their own face. Let's talk facts, yeah? A lot of women are out here getting BBLs, but let's not act like society is actually cool with it.
So I really like GloRilla, but this new nose definitely emphasizes like her wide set eyes, which typically flowed with her old face. Like it flowed. Now it look a little bit strange, but it'll probably come together.
Even the girls who proudly rock their BBLs still catch heat from all angles. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's accepted. People stay judging, talking behind their backs or throwing shade online. The moment a woman chooses to change her body, it's like she becomes public property for opinions. Wild, right? And when it comes to nose jobs, especially fresh ones, it's a whole different kind of struggle. Cardi B jumped on TikTok Live and started breaking it down in a real way. She was explaining how emotionally fragile someone is after getting a rhinoplasty. Like, they're already dealing with the pain, the swelling, and all the healing. Then on top of that, they're on pain meds for 2 to 3 months, and those meds mess with your mood heavy. Cardi made it clear. When someone's fresh out of surgery, they're in a super vulnerable space. Their body hurts, their emotions are all over the place, and they're literally trying to recover while the internet is out here dissecting their face in HD. That's not easy on anybody, so when folks jump on social media to drag someone right after surgery, it's more than just criticism, it's cruel. And you already know the internet wasn't done. After Cardi B stood up for GloRilla, people started coming for Cardi too. Some folks were saying, why is she always defending surgery when she's had a bunch herself? Like, what? That's exactly why she should speak on it. She knows what it feels like to go under the knife and then get roasted by strangers who don't even know the full story. But this is where it gets even messier. People started digging up old photos and videos of Cardi and GloRilla, trying to do side-by-side comparisons. They were pointing out every tiny detail, noses, lips, jawlines, you name it. It turned into this weird obsession, like people were trying to build a case against them just for changing up their looks. Some even started saying stuff like, these rappers are setting bad examples for young girls, acting like these women owe the world some perfect natural image. But that's where folks missed the point. These celebs never asked to be role models for body image. They're grown, spending their own money, doing what makes them feel confident. And the truth is, a lot of them are actually more open than most about what they've done. They don't lie or hide it. They own it. Still, the internet has this double standard. People cheer for celebs when they glow up, but the second they find out it wasn't natural, the praise turns to hate, like suddenly they're fake or insecure. It's exhausting to watch. At the end of the day, it's crazy how fast public opinion flips. One minute it's love, next minute it's a whole campaign to tear you down, and all because someone dared to tweak their nose or fix a feature they were insecure about. That's wild. Now here's where things took another turn. Folks started dragging GloRilla not just for the nose job, but for changing too much too fast. People were saying stuff like, she's switching up her whole face and losing what made her stand out in the first place. They acted like the moment she touched one feature, it opened the floodgates for a full makeover. Some even claim she's trying to Hollywoodify her image, saying the fame is getting to her head. Like, seriously? Just because she got a little work done doesn't mean she's throwing away her identity. But that's what happens online. One tweak, and suddenly everyone thinks they've got her whole personality figured out. Then came the fake experts. All over Twitter and TikTok, random users started breaking down what she should have done, or which surgeon she probably went to. They were talking like they were in the room with her, making assumptions left and right. And the worst part? A lot of the loudest voices weren't even fans. They were just looking for a moment to go viral by tearing someone down. But what's really wild is how quickly people forget that GloRilla's career is booming right now. She's out here winning, dropping hits, and getting real recognition in the industry, but somehow, folks are more focused on her nose than her bars. That right there shows how twisted things are. Instead of hyping her up for making big moves in music, the spotlight gets stolen by drama over her appearance.
Y'all please stop getting these body modifications, man. They literally got GloRilla out here looking like a bottlenose dolphin now. Like a black salt dog, man. Whoever told her to go get the Michael Jackson special shouldn't have never did that. Do any females really appreciate their natural beauty anymore? Like, why the first thing females do when they get money is go under the knife? They getting fake ears, fake noses, fake eyelashes, fake chins. Like, what did your chin do to you, man? What your chin do to you? All that plastic surgery look good until you get old. Then you start looking like Lil' Kim.
It's like the public only gives you love if you stay exactly the same forever. The second you level up, switch your look, or do something for yourself, they get uncomfortable. And let's be real, GloRilla's confidence is loud. She knew folks would talk, and she still went ahead and did what she wanted. That's power, that's control, and no amount of internet noise can take that away. Cardi B was really out here trying to hold it down for GloRilla. Like, she wasn't loud or over the top with it, but if you paid attention, you could definitely tell she was speaking up in her own way.
And then while my nose was recovering, y'all was dragging me as well. And while y'all was dragging me, it made my head go crazy because, you know, they put you on medication for like 2-3 months, depending on your pain level. So, and then look at my nose now. Bitch, beautiful. Beautiful, bitch. Because, you know, I have my daddy nose, bitch. Man long, like a dick. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, it calmed down. So I really want you, to know this. Be gentle when somebody come on social media and you know that they just got their nose done. Be very gentle because they are on medication, pain medication, and they just did a very different transition. You know, people been looking at their nose for so many years, and when they first get it done, it's like a different transition. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. Like, you're looking practically at a new person. So you're very sensitive. And like the comments. And
she wasn't throwing shade at anyone directly, but she made her point loud and clear. Don't mess with someone who's already healing and vulnerable, especially when you've never been in their shoes. Now, I want you to really tune in and hear what Cardi had to say. Listen to her voice. The way she explained things, this wasn't just some random live session. It felt personal, like she was talking from experience and trying to give y'all some perspective. People love to judge from the outside, but it hits different when someone breaks down how raw that healing process really is.
The dragging it fucks with your head, so be gentle. And remember, this is not gonna look like this in a year or 6 months. So let them heal in peace. Wish them well. Be there on their journey, because it's like a very hard mental experience. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, y'all might say like, oh, that's not true, because I've seen people get their nose done and they look right away. Some people don't have to break their nose, or some people don't have to shave their cartilage. A lot of people gotta break their nose and shave their cartilage, so it's gonna look weird for a second. Some nose jobs are just more aggressive than others. So be patient. Be patient with women. Just be patient. The shit gonna look right in a year or 6 months, maybe less. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm about to go to the mall.
That physical pain, the emotional weight, the internet pressure, it all adds up fast. So here's what I want to know. What's your take on this whole situation? Was GloRilla right to go under the knife and switch up her look? Or do you think she should have just kept it how it was and brushed off the pressure to change? Be honest, no holding back. Do you think it's fair how hard people go on celebs for getting work done, especially when they're honest about it? Or are folks just uncomfortable seeing women in control of their own bodies? Let's talk about it, because this conversation runs deeper than just a nose job. Drop your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm watching all of them, and I want to hear from everyone. Let's keep it respectful, but let's also keep it real. And before you dip out, don't forget to like this video. If you're here for the real talk, subscribe so you stay in the loop every time the tea spills, and follow us for non-stop updates on everything messy, spicy, and trending in the celeb world. You already know we've got more coming, so turn those notifications on and stay ready, because the next episode might be even wilder than this one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay locked in.